back to the Prop Talk Podcast, a voter companion show brought to you by House of Nouns. We're here to make your voting decisions easier by giving you objective and succinct explanations to every proposal before voting ever closes. We'll also contextualize the conversation happening around these proposals so you don't have to dig through Discord or Discourse or Twitter to figure out what people are saying. This show is brought to you by the same people who brought you House of Nouns, a supercharged governance platform with on-chain voting and discussion. If you'd like to join in on that discussion, please visit us at houseofnouns.xyz. Now, typically we have one show a week, but we're thinking about bumping that show up because of the massive amount of proposals that are happening. We're also working on proposal trailers, so look for those at houseofnouns.wtf. As for now, let's jump into these proposals. Proposal number 177, Nouns funding ZachXBT, proposed by Noun 40. Here's the TLDR. This proposal would send 100 ETH to ZachXBT. Zach is an investigative journalist who sheds light on bad actors and scams in the crypto and NFT space by sleuthing on-chain transactions. They've done dozens of detailed investigations, and their work has been featured on Bloomberg, Vice, New York Times, many more. In this proposal, Nouns 40 says crypto needs more validators like ZachXBT. So what's the budget? Well, it's 100 ETH, which also equals about $125,000 right now. That's 0.35% of the Nouns treasury. This proposal was created by Noun 40, who represents two Nouns, and he has no affiliation with Zach, though Noun 40 did reach out to Zach before posting this proposal. Zach is one of the most well-known and reliable investigative journalists focusing on crypto. He has over 300,000 Twitter followers from his threads and investigations, which have become a source of truth in the crypto world. Most of Zach's research is compiled through publicly available resources, and his work serves as a public good in crypto. Zach is an independent investigator, and all of their work is possible through the donations of a community. To bring some context, on September 6th, Zach tweeted, "I really am unsure how much longer I can continue doing this. It's been fun, but burnout is a real thing, and it's taken a toll on other aspects of my life." To give even more context, one single person operates this account, answers DMs, and does the research. Balancing this isn't sustainable. This donation from Nouns would likely go a long way to support Zach's future. As for similar proposals, donating to worthy causes has been a Nounish thing since day one. Nouns Proposal 1 donated 5 ETH to 6 charities. Proposal 42 donated 100 ETH for emergency humanitarian aid in Ukraine. Proposal 104 donated glasses to 3,000 kids in need in collaboration with Fitz Frames. And Prop 12 donated glasses to 285 kids. So what's the community sentiment? Well, going along with their track record, what do you know? The community is in support of this donation. Wahoo.eth said in a comment on House of Nouns, "I'm all for props supporting folks doing good, calling out the bad, and self-regulating the industry in order to advance things in our crazy corner of the world." Al409 left a comment on House of Nouns. Nouns DAO, signaling that we as an organization strongly value this type of work and want to encourage more people to perform their own due diligence and share. This feels Nounish. Toady Hawk said in his comment on House of Nouns, "If funding his important work exposing grifters and scammers helps to alleviate that burnout and allow him to continue providing this public good for the ETH ecosystem, that will be very Nounish." Nifty Knot on Twitter said, "No brainer for me. Zach is helping us keeping this space safe by exposing and tracking down the scammers. This is some tough work, also with respect to the threats he is facing on a daily basis." The vote? Well, it's currently yes. 177 for, 20 against. Let's go to the next proposal. Proposal number 178, the Explorer Grant Trial, proposed by Krell.eth on behalf of a 3-member team. The TLDR, this proposal creates a 2-month trial run for Explorer grants to bring new builders into the Nouns ecosystem. Explorer grants will actively recruit and incubate new talented builders to proactively fund them to explore the Nouns ecosystem. During the trial, 5 builders from outside the Nouns ecosystem will receive 10 ETH in a stream over 2 months. The goal is for each builder to have an on-chain prop or pathway to funding by the end of this trial period. We got to sit down with Martin, one of the leads of the team, to talk about this proposal and create our first proposal trailer. Check that out at houseofnouns.xyz. Now let's break down the budget. The total budget is 64 ETH, 50 for Explorer grants, and 14 for the 3 members of the operation team, Martin, Jihad, and Dot. Now, who are the players? Well, the proposal was sponsored by Krell, who controls 2 votes. He'll also be on the multisig. The team is Martin, who is leading the proposal, Jihad, and Dot. Martin has contributed to Nouns Builder, AI Pod, Agora, and has previously worked as a project manager at Google and NBA Top Shot. He'll receive 3 ETH per month. Jihad is a Nouns delegate and is on the team building Objectives, a proposal evaluation platform for Nouns. He will work on community and product feedback and receive 2 ETH per month. Dot is a founding member of the Nouncil and founder of Little Nouns DAO. With a background as an iOS dev, he'll work as an Explorer Grants technical expert and receive 2 ETH per month. And then we'll have the 5 builders. Applicants for the Explorer Grants will submit public applications, open for all to view, and show off their past work and motivations while working with Nouns. The application process will be publicized by the team, including the one-for-one outreach. So now you're wondering, are there any other similar proposals? Well, there are many paths to earn funding from Nouns: Prop House rounds, strategic funding works, DCS pod, and others. However, none are focused on bringing in builders from outside the Nouns community in the same way Explorer Grants is. Recently, Propbox, a Nouns proposal incubator from Ugly DAO, was voted down by the DAO on its 75 ETH ask. However, only 10 ETH of that 75 was used for the grants. NSFW has received 670 ETH since its creation with Prop 13. NSFW funds small grants, retro rewards, residencies, and trial before on-chain proposals. As for the community sentiment, overall, the community seems in support of the team and the proposal, as it can bring new, bright minds to Nouns DAO. Andrew Ludasaw said in the Nouncil Discord, "Seems like a no-brainer. Great team, great mission, overhead, far below the norm for capital allocation in the rest of the community." Shefo said in the Nouncil Discord, "This prop is good. It will attract high-level talent with clear onboarding and application process. The numbers are clear and proportional. The team comps are correct." Al409 said on House of Nouns, "This team is well equipped to deliver on the objective, and I still firmly believe having someone immersed in the ecosystem/process of getting a prop from idea to on-chain can be invaluable to a new builder who may be overwhelmed or confused with how to navigate." Gabriella Yusa said on House of Nouns, "Always in favor of supporting the builders and expanding the pool of Nounish builders." As for voting, it's open right now, and the current vote stands at 28 for, 9 against. So go out and vote. And finally, for today's episode of Prop Talk, we have Proposal 179, Worst Case Decision, X Nouns, Episodic Video NFTs, proposed by Nouncil.eth on behalf of Mark Horowitz and Worst Case Decisions. The TLDR for this project: this proposal asks for 50 ETH to fund a series of Nounish episodes for an NFT video collection from Mark Horowitz called Worst Case Decision. These episodes will be created in collaboration with Nouns, as the community can control the direction of the story. The funding includes major marketing campaigns for the episodes and an opportunity for Nouns to reach a Web 2 audience. The episodes will be sold by Mark as NFTs. The budget is 50 ETH, or $55,000, for production from start to finish, marketing, PR, and tech assistance. The cost of each of these is further outlined in the proposal. The marketing budget is $17,475, and that includes hiring a project ambassador, strategic editorial write-ups, podcast appearances, live events, and more. Excess cost over $55,000 at time of execution would be sent back to Nouns. So who is the team? Well, the proposal was sponsored by Nouncil, but a full team led by Mark Horowitz will create the videos. Mark is an LA-based artist who works in painting, sculpting, performance art, and video. Mark received national media coverage for his Dumb Starbucks performance art project, including a feature in The New Yorker. NPR covered his Great American Road Trip in 2009. His work has been displayed in galleries around the world, and he has been written about by The Cut, Huffington Post, Interview Mag, and countless others. Worst Case Decision video has been described as Adult Swim on a dozen espresso shots. So here's a sample video of that now. Sorry for all you audio listeners.
All this brings me to my newest project, Worst Case Decision. Worst Case Decision is a convergence of art, improvisation, storytelling, and community. As a collaborative artist, I want to give Nouners the chance to be a part of the whole process of creating a season, from start to finish. And the WCD Nouns collab would be for season 3 of 50 seasons. That's early days, mis amigos. Early days. You'll help me make all the decisions. Who's the main character? What's the genre? Who's the supporting cast? What are the backgrounds? You guys will be in the driver's seat. Chance and improvisation are very important in the process, in my process. And involving you all will just only heighten that and make this better.
Here's some examples of episodes we've already shot.
Dull Existence. Hi-Fi Asparagus Rain. Duel. Ill-Time Visit. Well, that's enough out of me. Thanks for watching this presentation, Nouners, and gosh, I hope we get to work together. We make some fun shit happen.
So as for similar proposals, though Mark's work is very unique, many proposals have been used to fund Nounish video content in the past. First was prop number 20, the Noun Stories from Shark DAO, which funded 4 Noun short films for 28 ETH, or about $118,000 at the time. It passed 47 votes for, 0 against. Prop number 113 funded an animated Nouns marketing video to explain what Nouns are and how they work. The cost was $167,000. Prop number 121 for Nouns, an animated pilot. Another video proposal sponsored by Nounsel was voted down by the DAO, 27 for, 99 against. However, the budget for this one 11-minute episode was over $500,000. Prop number 139 for Nouns Sounds created a different type of content, audio. The website created sounds based on Nouns traits, which can be exported and used however you like. It passed with a budget of $115,000 with 110 for and 0 against. Now it's time for that community sentiment. With a reasonable budget for Nounish content from an established creator, this proposal is getting support from Nouns so far. Brennan.eth said on House of Nouns, the team behind this is killer and the type of Nounish content we will get out of these videos will be amazing. Al409 said on House of Nouns, this team is the perfect amount of whimsical and has awesome proliferation potential to reach a new, wider audience. Sheffo posted in the Nounsel Discord, this builder is fascinating and also has done a great job of making videos and explaining the idea. We need to be a space for conceptual art. Also, the community being able to participate in scripting and concepts is a fun and Nounish idea. Nifty Knot posted a few questions on Twitter, including how the community will participate in the project and why is there a $10,000 price contingency, as 50 ETH is currently $63,000, not $55,000. Mark responded that they are discussing the best way to get the input, but they are likely going to use Twitter polls to help virality. As for the budget, Mark said the price difference was due to the price of ETH fluctuating. The extra will either be sent back to Nouns or used to create additional BTS or behind-the-scenes content or fund more productions. Nifty Knot also brought up that the episode will be funded by Nouns, but NFTs will likely be auctioned to Nouns. The vote is open for this right now and is currently 89 for and 5 against. Thanks again for watching this episode of Prop Talk. I'd like to let you know if you want to sponsor my beanie addiction, you can. Just hit me up on Twitter. Also, we have a Spaces with these proposers every Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern, hosted by the Noun Square. We can't wait to see you there. Now remember, stay Nounish.